the straight bit, I can't tell whether it's the grain, I don't think it is,
Yeah.
or something else. It looks like rifling. You get the rifling lights.
Really?
Down there, you've got all the way around, as though somebody's gone down with something and gone.
So they might have used, say, a deep hole borer then, instead of a drill bit, like a hollowing tool.
Well, or just
A very rough drill.
I don't know, I used to do, I do rifling. I don't know how to do it.
Well, the rifling
You
is a
do
screw
it
thread,
at
isn't
a
it?
time, or no, the rifle in the barrel, it's a groove, spiral groove. Going
That's
around,
it.
isn't
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's, well,
Yeah.
it's a screw thread, isn't it? Yeah.
No.
Well, no, I don't mean
No,
a
well-
modern screw thread. I mean, it spirals down, a groove that spirals
So
down.
I don't know how to do it, whether they do one
Yeah,
groove at a time or they have several.
yeah, yeah.
Circular.
Oh. Advice to get it
A
right.
bit like a circular file, if you like.
That's interesting, isn't it?
And that's
So basically what they're doing is they're using a kind of parting tool,
What are
aren't
they?
They're getting something that's getting around to the right depth first, and then hollowing.
it's on the straight bit, it's on this bit. You can't do it down there, 'cause it opens out.
Is there another one we can look at to see if it's there? I don't know.
Not sure.
What we haven't got is the length of the lid on that one yet. But anyway, we'll do that in a minute.
If you look down, let's have a look. You see it down there.
Right.
There's some little wood fibres here
Yeah.
which come out.
Oh,
Suggests these aren't very well. They weren't very well used. If
yeah. I
they've
don't
still
think
got little bits
any
wood
of these
fibres,
have
they
been
don't-
used at all. I
Do you
don't.
think they've ever had powder in them?
No, I don't think they have. But you see that there will be the bits from the internal turning.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
know, when you
that's
shake
fallen
yours
out. Yeah, because they've been made and then never been used, and nobody's ever actually tipped out the bits fully from inside. Or they've just left some that were in there that got clogged, and now when they've dried, they've fallen out. And that's what that'll be.
That's still full of fur in there, so it's never been used.
You can't really tell.
So they've not actually been used for powder, there's no been powder in, because presumably
No, none of them have powder.
a
in
use
them.
of powder in and out would have
Yeah,
left
yeah.
a residue of some
Yeah,
sort,
you see,
wouldn't it?
can't quite make out whether it is a grain or.
Yeah.
You
So
see
the
it
kind
again.
of so what you're saying is you can see the internal turning marks, whatever they are.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not turning. So,
Well, what is it? If it's opened out inside, hollowed out inside, and yet scratched with something inside in a roundish fashion.
I don't. The top bit's not tapered. You need an endoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need one of those little cameras. You can get these little tiny spy cameras.
Can you?
We should bought.
This past summer, we were looking at some of the medieval handguns that we've got. And we had a guy that had one of those little kind of fibre optic cameras that would basically stick it down the bore with a
Yeah.
camera. I
Yeah.
think it was fascinating to see some of the stuff that was there.
I bet
Well,
they were
why-
horrible, the internal bores of those, weren't they? I bet they're not nice,
Not-
smooth things, are
Not
they?
as bad as you would think,
Really?
actually.
Oh.
Again, I don't pretend to be an expert on them, but for how rough they look on the outside,
Yeah.
they're fairly consistent on the inside.
Really? They were all rolled steel, weren't they, really? They weren't bored, were they, at that time? You know, they were sort of rolled and welded, weren't they?
Or
So it's
cast a lot of times. You're
They were
talking like
cast?
cast bronze and cast iron barrels, yeah.
what, of handguns?
Yeah, like the
Very
big kind of
fragile
early
red steel.
harquebuses,
Yeah.
like from like the 15th
And that was
century.
cast?
Some of them cast. You get the others that have like the bands that are kind of put around them to keep
Yeah.
them, but frequently, yeah.
I thought they were just bashed round a bar and then welded down.
Would you fire a bunch of gunpowder out of something made that way?
Well, that's why loads of them exploded. Honestly, I thought that's how they were all made.
No, it's much more because they've been making cannon for a
Oh, and-
century before that.
yeah,
so
yeah.
They
I knew
had,
they
had
bored
the knack,
cannon.
and they're just making
Yes.
it smaller.
Yeah? Oh, no, I didn't know that. I thought they were all bashed round a bar. Yeah. Oh, maybe the cheaper ones were bashed round a bar then. They were the ones that exploded. Yeah. I didn't know that they were cast.
No, not so obvious on that one.
No.
It could be the grain. Can't
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
So we still don't really know what type of wood this is, do we?
It looks.
But I would guess a kind of beech for that. But you
You
haven't got
think so?
the speckled bit of beech, have you? You know, that's a
Yeah,
speckling. Like a
Sycamore?
lime, maybe. Could be a sycamore, but sycamore's whiter, isn't it, than
That's
that?
quite white.
Is it? Yeah. A sycamore was a
The
common-
end to me looks a bit like pine.
Yeah, well, that's why I did mine out of pine. But if you look at this, that's pine. You know, look at the difference.
Yeah,
But what colour would it go with time? Because
Oh, but
time,
Yeah, but
time
that's-
antiques, doesn't it?
but that's pine from
Yeah, no, it's just B&Q rubbish pine. Yeah, I know.
from
yeah.
Sweden or something.
But, yeah.
Fir. What's the difference between pine and fir then? Is that-
Oh, big argument about that, isn't it? How many prickles there are on the end of the twig or something? I
Right, are you
don't know.
done?
Yeah. Yep, I think we've got all our measurements. No,
Do you
we
want-
haven't.
do you
The
want that?
lid measurement I need as well.
Of
please.
what?
I just need the
primer?
nipple
Get
part.
that
We've got the
pen
whole
away,
of the.
Graham.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
No.
we've got the whole of the lid, but we haven't got the actual nipple part of the measurements of the nipple part of the
We've
lid.
not got this one.
No, but I mean they're all the same. You can see they're all the same currently. aren't they? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about
Overall length from the top of the shoulder.
from the where we're going. Just the nipple part. That bit.
Yeah.
It's about 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has that got a
So-
hole? Can you see the hole in
And
it?
then,
Yeah, there's a hole
what
in
would
the
you
top
say
of that.
the diameter of the hole
Is
is,
that
and the top of the lid as well, where the hole is? You know.
The what?
What? I'll just keep my pen away this time.
That.
The diameter of that
All right.
and roughly the diameter of the hole.
The diameter that's about 13, and the hole. Well-
13, right. Yeah.
Looks like it's been gummed up quite a bit.
Yeah, but we can't guess really. We'll guess at 2 mil or something.
Well, no, you can because you got the inside,
Yeah.
which
Sort of looks like
is
something's
Yeah.
been wrapped around and poked down it as well. isn't
it's about 6.5.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, you can see the inside there.
6.5 mil. That's quite wide.
Well, it's quarter.
Do you think it might be more inside the lid than it would have been at the top though?
Go
Opened out a
straight
bit.
down. Maybe.
Straight down, do you think?
Don't know. So,
I would say that's straight down.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
You can
Wow.
measure.
So it's a 6 mil hole. That's quite a wide hole. That I did mine with a. I think mine was a 3 mil in that. 6 mil is quite wide.
that parallel with the thing. Is that look parallel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a straight hole. That.
Wow, 6 mil. That really surprises me. It's a 6 mil. And the other thing we didn't get actually inside the lid, we didn't get the length of the bore, how deep the bore is into the lid. The length of that.
Where we're looking, which bit?
Yes.
In there.
Yeah, the depth
How
of the
deep that bore goes into the lid. Yeah.
Well, it's tapered at the bottom for a start,
Right.
so you've got a problem there. The non-tapered bit,
Yeah.
14.
So it goes in 14 mil.
Yeah, then there's a
14 mil.
and it's
Right.
tapered.
Okay. The other one showed it. Exactly, yes. It shows definitely that that's been turned. There's no way you can get that with a drill bit, is there?
No.
And I've purposely left that on some of mine as well. I don't know if I left it on this one or not. I've left one there, you see,
Yeah.
on purpose, to prove that it's been turned and not